and welcome here to round number 11 of the Craftsman Cup Series, and we are coming to you at another new track on the CCS calendar at Minnesota, under the lights again. Just over a mile long, and it's quite a wide track, fast track as well, multiple lines you can race around here, so we should see some fantastic racing come tomorrow. But of course, as always, it's a Tuesday and it is qualifying, so you know, more drivers then trying to come out and try and set the pole position time, as we saw there with looking there at Jamie Smith trying to get out of that camera view. I'm into TV number 1. Trying to get to Diego Ospina, but we can't do it because he's that quick. There he is. So there we are. My apologies. So you can see this track is quite wide. Multiple different lines you can choose around here. And there is Ospina. He crosses the line then first. He was the first one to cross the line. And Ospina back again, driving the Airwan number 97. We've also got this round and Talladega, which will be round 12, and then it is also the All-Star race the week afterwards. So 4 more spots then is up for grabs to try and get their way into the All-Star race. Meanwhile, there's a look then at Matt McIntyre, back again driving the Caterpillar Dodge. And Michael Norman, who is been the most impressive driver so far this season, I would say, apart from like the championship leader and all that. But Michael Norman, probably coming into this round last season, was down in about 39th in points. He now sits 4th in the championship. So he's having a great season, that is Michael Norman. Meanwhile, this guy on the other hand, Carson Green, the rookie, not really so much so. He's down in 35th in the points. A massive 540 points then behind the leader in the championship, which is Wes McCall. Christian Martin, Daniel Voiles also comes out. There is Nick Gunther passing Seth Cole. Jack Mitchell in the 42. Took a DNF last week at Motegi after that moment of madness that he did there. He's actually on probation for a couple of races because of it. And he fell down to 9th in the championship as well. After that there, Brandon Ross side by side with Sam Oskin in the 16. Across the line they will go. Chris Summers and Levi McIntyre passing. And there is Jessica Shelton. The female drivers then are not doing too well, unfortunately, at the moment. Jessica Shelton 39th and Ali Rain down in last place in the standings. There's the Auto Club race winner, Sky Commons, just side by side with Noah Cars. Another Hendrick driver. Matt McLean also struggling. Jamie Smith has been impressive this season. He comes into this 5th in the championship. And there is the hometown boy, Danny Wells, defending champion of the Craftsman Cup Series. And there he is. And he's actually pushing, helping the 2. Oh, we've got a crash. We've got a crash there. And that's Tedesco. And that's Colin Jones. And Christian Martin's got some damage. So we are going to have some drivers who's going to be disappearing. And they're going to be starting at the back no matter what, but it'll be based where they are on where they are in the championship. That's what it will be. And I think the 7 was also included too. Was the 10 involved? No, I don't think the 10 was involved. So Charlie Buxton is in. Christian Martin is in. Matt McIntyre is in. I think it was the 7 as well. Yeah, in comes the 12, and his car will definitely disappear because he's got some rear end damage. As there's more gravels has been kicked up too. That could have been from the 66. So Colin, yep, and there you go. So Christian Martin is going to start at the back of the grid as well as the 66. And I do believe it was the 7 of Brandon Tedesco and all. Now then, meanwhile, we were getting up front here, and there you can see Dylan Pulte driving the Mountain Dew Dodge. Right there is the 77 of Ali Rain, trying to get by rookie Brent Wintergreen. And Carson Gum driving the Office Depot Ford. And there is the championship leader, absolutely dominating it right now. Wes McCall in the Haas CNC Racing Chevrolet, driving for Net Zero. He's got a 169-point lead coming into this race. And his average finish than anyone else has been so impressive. RJ Bishop second in the championship. And his average in finishing position has been a 13.7. So it's basically, what, 14th place every time. Wes McCall's average finish is 9.1. 1 win, 4 top 5s, and 5 top 10s. And this is round 11. The guy's a machine. It's totally mental what he's doing. There's Joshua Collard. Now, he fell down a couple of spots. He's down to 26th now after the bad outing he had at Motegi. There's Charlie Buxton again. There's Colin Jones back out again. We will have a look at that replay at the end of the video. And out goes Noah Cars. There's James Qualls. And there is Trent Dunham of the Tracker. The base pro shops as well, Chevrolet. Liam Ervig out on the track. Christian Martin's car's back again, but it makes no difference though. And there was the man that's second in the points. There he is, RG Bishop, right behind there. Oh, out goes James Qualls. Out goes Oskin, as well as Daniel Voiles. So we'll have a look then at Brandon Ross, who sits in 4th position. And we've got 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go until the end of qualifying. Brandon's 33rd in the points. 2 top 10s to his name. The more recent one being at that long 100-lap race at Charlotte, where he picked up, I think it was like an 8th place or so. Now then, Chris Summers, Cody Lammers, and Jessica Shelton, Levi McIntyre, and Matt McIntyre. And out goes Christian Martin. So where was Martin? Oh, he was 41st, so he's not going to be up at the grid that much then if he's down there. But again, he sits in this championship 10th place. And the other drivers that were involved were Brandon Tedesco. Tedesco's 23rd and Colin Jones is 32nd. So, yeah. Zachary Fitzwater, who had recorded his best finish of the season last week, a 2nd place at Motegi. And just ahead of him is the winner of Motegi, as looks like Dylan Potteet's coming into the pit lane. There he is, Nathan Hudson. He moved up 11 places as a result of that. And a guy that's had a big drop in points. Let me see, where is he? A guy that's had a real big drop in the points. There he is. Seth Cole in the 41. He was in the top 10 2 races ago, or just outside the top 10. He's now down to 30th place, and that was because of 2 bad races. So talk about a big drop in the points. Seth Cole really needs to get something going here tomorrow. Well, so far, not so good though for Seth. 35th place it is for him. We've got about 90 seconds left to go. Oh, and Christian Martin, looks like there is going to be a legit problem then on the 12. He's just coming back in pit lane. So it looks like the spare car is not working for them. Looks like it's going to be a long night for the team to get their car back to normality, if you will. But yeah, problem then for the 12, and he's not going to be start well. He's going to be, like I said, starting at the back of the grid. So too will be the 7 of Brand Tedesco, driving the purple and yellow Harris Chevrolet. Now then, who are going to be some more desperate drivers then? Who wants to get themselves pole position, or will it be already a driver that's locked into the All-Star race that will still pole position away, as we're still looking at Ospina, and there's his teammate, Sam Oskin. In comes Colin Jones. He's also coming into the pit lane. Colin at the moment is, well, would you look at that? Colin Jones has the fastest time, but his car disappeared. He is not going to take that pole position. He's going to start at the back of the grid. And there's 15 seconds to go. That's actually 2 times I've done that now, because I think I did that with RJ, didn't I? Oh, that's a bitter pill for that team to swallow. He has the fastest time, but his car's going to have to go to the back of the grid. Oh, we've got some racing here. Look at this. Got to be careful there. Otherwise, we're going to have more cars starting at the back of the grid as James Quole's getting by Tedesco and Collard at the same time. Right, so qualifying then has ended. I'm just wondering if it's a rule that whoever starts on the pole, they get to keep the pole. I'm not too sure. I don't know if it's a case that they may have to... Colin Jones might have to keep the pole. Anyway, there's 0 seconds now on the clock. Qualifying is now ended. Oh, there's 4 seconds to go, so we'll just pause it there because everyone will cross the line. Tell you what, I like this helicopter view. We should use this helicopter view more often. So this is what happened. So you can see Brand Tedesco, and then the car encounters a problem. Yeah, that's when the car has a problem. Can't turn it down into the pit lane because the car will be too quick enough, and then into the back goes Colin Jones, and Christian Martin also gets collected. Charles Sanford just misses it too. The whole bunch of drivers there all missing it as well. As Austin Plant nearly gets down on James Quoles there. Could have had another couple of cars involved, but that's an actually really quality helicopter view. We should actually use this track more often. If I want to do more, I'm getting ahead of myself. I don't know, but yeah. Oh, and Wintergreen, Colin Jones nearly also make contact, and Tedesco nearly gets in contact with Alex Rowe, who turns his way into the pit lane. So 3 cars were involved in that accident. They're going to be starting 40th, 41st, and 42nd, respectively. And I've also just told it's not from the championship position, it's where they qualified. So if Colin Jones was the fastest time, he will be starting 40th. And whoever was the second fastest of the 3 drivers that were involved in the accident, they'll be 41st, and then the last one will be 42nd. And you can see Brand Tedesco's car comes into the pit lane, the car will disappear, just like that, and it's gone. Right, so we're back again. So then, we know where Colin Jones and Brand Tedesco and Christian Martin are going to be starting. So who is going to take Colin Jones' spot to beat the fastest time? And it's Carson Gum. Carson Gum in the Office Depot Ford. He will start on the pole position. So Colin Jones, he was the fastest overall, but because of the accident, he is going to start in 40th place. Actual such a shame there. Weirdly enough, I was looking through the beginning of it, the whole of the qualifying, to see the accident. Colin Jones had the slowest time before the accident. He actually got the fastest time after the accident. That makes it even more harsher there to me, but that's it. Rules is rules. They're there not to be broken. So Carson Gum, he will start on the pole position, and he's going to be alongside another rookie, and that is the 07 of Brent Wintergreen. We haven't seen a rookie win a CCS race so far this season. Hopefully tomorrow night could be the night. Another rookie will be alongside Joshua Collard, his best qualifying of the season. He will start provisionally in 4th position. Then on row 3, we will have Carson Green and Nathan Hudson. Then on row 4, we will have James Quoles and Jesse Turner. Then on row 5, it will be Alex Rowe and Kyle Matthews. Brand Tedesco, he was going to start in 12th position, but as you can see, he ain't going to be starting in 12th. He is going to start 41st. Excuse me a second there. And the 12th will start in 42nd position. So where we are now then? Yes, so that will be the 6th row will be Dylan Poteet, followed by Brandon Ross. Daniel Voiles and Zachary Fitzwater will be on row 7. Row 8 will be Levi McIntyre, Charlie Buxton. Seth Coe and Austin Plant will be row 9. And then on row 10, it's the Mucks, Matt McLean and Matt McIntyre. Chris Summers and Anthony McCrory will be on row number 11. Row number 12 will be the 2 Chip Ganassi teammates of RJ Bishop and Jack Mitchell. And then on row 13, we'll have Sam Oskin and Trent Dunham. Now we'll go to row number 14, which will have Jamie Smith, followed by Cody Lammers. Ali Rain and Michael Norman will be on row 15. Row 16 will be the Dodgers of Dylan Young and Danny Wells. Sky Commons and Charles Sanford will be on row number 17. Then we'll see Christian Martin. He was going to start 37th, but he's going to start dead last. So row Row 18 will be Jessica Shelton and Noah Cars. Row 19 will be, I've completely forgotten now, but anyway, Diego Ospina, he's going to start 39th. And he'll be alongside Colin Jones. And then on the last row will be the 7 of Brand Disco and the 12 of Christian Martin. Shelton and Cars will be the row ahead. And the championship leader then starting deep in the field. Not good then. He's going to be pretty much at the danger zone. So that is it then. A very interesting qualifying here at Minnesota. Will a rookie go into victory lane tomorrow, or will one of the veterans will make their way in it and will win a race? And I was going to say make it 11 different winners, but no, we've already got 10 because Jesse Town has already got 2 wins. So then, until then, we'll see you tomorrow for the race itself. Bye-bye.